11 Deets, as you'll probably know by now. But quick question: who knows what difference between like a boar or a gilt or a barrow or even a sow is? So some of you guys do. But if you don't, I guess I'm introducing Grant Grebner today, and he's someone who can tell you just about anything you want to know about hogs in general. But he's kind of someone who kind of seems like they've done it all in the agriculture industry, at least. Maybe not in everything, but in that for sure. He's a well-renowned livestock judge. He's also agriculture teacher here at ICC and coaches the judging team here. And I guess, but what I respect about him the most is when it comes to family, they always come first. Like, he tries to go do as much as he can with them, as much or whenever he can, and that's for anybody, I guess, really. Like, if there's any problems with your family at all, for like anybody on the team or in his class, whatever, he tries to make sure like you can go do whatever you need to do with that and get it taken care of. But I guess a little bit of background on him. He is currently a native of and is from Washburn, Illinois. And I guess Illinois has always been kind of pretty close to his heart. He's never really ventured out and went anywhere else. I guess he's went to Blackhawk East for junior college and was on the livestock judging team there and was kind of, I guess, a disciple of the great Dan Hogue, and he's really well known in the livestock judging industry and kind of is kind of a god if you must in that. And then he transferred on to the U of I and was on the national championship winning team there at Illinois. Then he ended up getting his master's degree there. So, and then like I said, he's a pretty big family man. He's got a wife, Susan, and then 2 kids, Colin and Ashley. But you're probably wondering how I got to be so close with Grant. Not only him being an ag teacher here, but also the judging coach. He's been a teacher here for probably like 7 to 8, or he's been a teacher here for a long while, but he's been a judging coach for about 7 or 8 years. And with each year, he's been making bigger strides in building the program for not only the ag program, but also livestock judging. Not only is enrollment up for just being an ag major, like incoming students, but also we had to hire. The enrollment's so high up, we had to hire a new teacher here for that, and then also we had the judging team has grown the past 2 years that we've had to use him, the instructor that we hired, for assistant coach. And the program's building as well, because last year the team was on this side of the Mississippi was the only team that stood top 8 at every national contest. And so far, I mean, it's paid off having the assistant coach this year, because we have stood top 3 we've been 4th at the last 3 contests we've been to. Kansas City was our most recent contest, we got 4th. And then our first contest we won actually in Stockman's at Indiana. So, I mean, it's been doing a very good job, but I think most of the success comes and is due to Grant, because of how impactful he is and just how good of an all-around person he is. But I'm from Iowa, and you're probably wondering why I chose to come to community college out here in Peoria, or how I found it. And I guess why I chose it is because I was kind of doing little college visits. I was going to go to junior college no matter what, and my plans were going to be an ag major and compete on like a livestock judging team at any community college I went to. But then I guess what kind of sealed the deal here is when I was talking to Grant. He gave me his pitch on recruitment, and he said, I want you to know, if you come here, your grades do come first. And like, without that, he knows you're not going to be successful later on in life. So he doesn't matter we only practice on Wednesdays, and it's only once a week, and weekends mostly, which is kind of neat because you have a lot of time for school that way. And it's kind of different because at other schools I went to, it was kind of the priorities were flip-flopped. It was more you were going to there to judge and not get an education, and which I think that's really important to me, especially going to be able to transfer on for school. So, the kind of other thing that really set me back and really like decided my decision here is he said, I want to make you a better Christian. And I was kind of wondering, like, what do you mean? Like, I'm religious and I believe in God and I do go to church all or somewhat, but not all the time, I guess. But he has said, now before you kind of get weirded out by that, I want you to know, I mean, not by a better Christian, by like going to church every Sunday, attend masses, and do all you can, but I'm saying be the best person you can be. Like, open doors for somebody, or just be an overall general nice person to allow you to succeed in life. He said, and that was really impactful to me, but he became a really well-renowned judge for how successful he was in his younger years in college, and he's judged a lot of national shows all around. It's up to, or in county fairs and state fairs and stuff like that. It's like north of 125 total. Like I said, he's judged national shows consisting of like Kansas City, Denver, Houston, OIE, San Antonio, and the list just keeps on going. He's been, and with all this, I can just see his program not only growing for livestock judging and in the agriculture field. But at the end of the day, I chose ICC because of not only Grant, but because of all his connections and how impactful he is in the industry. But I know he can get me to not only where I want to be in the industry, but not only where I need to be. As I think he's shaped me for the person who I am today, for more or less, and will allow me to succeed later on. So here's Grant Grebner.